Yo, what is up, guys? In this video, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna show you guys a new funnel that I just discovered. And many of you guys probably know me from the IG growth funnel. Maybe you went through my program, went through another program that teaches the IG growth funnel, or maybe you even implemented a bunch of this stuff for free off my YouTube channel. And one thing that I've noticed is that so many people are running these same ads now. So many other coaches are teaching the short form content funnel, the IG growth funnel, the follower ad funnel, the social growth funnel, all these different funnels. And what I've personally noticed for myself and my clients is that ad costs have started to go up. And what's crazy is I've discovered a new funnel, and we're calling it the School Group Funnel for getting high ticket clients, not School MRR, although you could use it for that. But the main focus is getting you high ticket quality coaching clients in a way that doesn't suck. And I've never ran ads that cost less than these do. I've never gotten booked calls for cheaper than we're getting with this funnel, and it's really blowing my mind. So I'm excited to show you guys about it here in this video. And I did want to give you a quick update because I did this whenever I gave away the IG growth funnel on the mullet. As you can see, it has come in strong. I guess you could say it's like more of a faux hawk thing now. But yeah, guys, the same way this mullet changed my life, the school funnel could literally be the thing you're looking for to kind of move things along a lot faster, especially while it's the new hot topic. And many of you know that the trends change, right? Webinar funnels, VSL funnels, challenges, short form funnels, low ticket upsell offers. And I'm telling you right now, this is the new wave, and I'm excited to share it with you. Today, we are going to be diving in, though, to the School Group Funnel. How I've been able to get over 677 members in the last week or so, with ads organically as well, and how we're getting leads for under $3. The cost has gone closer to like $260, $270 as we continue to run more, but absolutely insane. All right, guys, I just want to keep it real. The financial testimonials that I'm about to share are from actual clients, and these reflect personal experiences and opinions. And by no means is this video making any guarantees. Owning a coaching business is absolutely a risk. There's no promises. Nothing is ever guaranteed in life except that you will die and you will pay taxes, right? So please read this before you continue, and let's dive in. We've helped a lot of people with this, and it's not just a bunch of theory or made up stuff. This is Brian. He was a fitness coach. He was literally down to his last dollar when he joined our program, and he had, no clue what he was going to do. I think he started from zero as well. But as you can see here, $7,800 a day, $23K for the month so far. He ended up finishing out the month at around $50,000. Obviously, he put a ton of work in, and results are never guaranteed in coaching. But he paid his price, and so proud of him. He went from zero to over $50,000 a month. Talon joined us at $12K a month. He was selling a low ticket offer, helped him build a high ticket offer, and now almost a year later, he scaled from $12K and had a record month of $272,000 cash collected, helping kingdom people go on YouTube and preach the gospel. It's a pretty cool offer. Tyler came in with $7,200 cash collected last week, 10x return on ad spend. Whenever he first joined us, he was actually doing $5,000 a month with only $1,000 in profit. Joined our program and is now doing anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 per month in his online fitness coaching business. Gia joined us at about $5,000 per month doing things in organic Facebook groups and was absolutely burned out, and came into our program, and almost a year later is at $52,000 a month, which is absolutely incredible. And I'm only showing you a few of the case studies, guys. We have so many people that we've helped. And obviously, like I said, nothing is ever guaranteed, right? Not every client that has came through has experienced, results like this. But if you're willing to put in the work, if you have a good offer, if you already got some momentum, and you're like, dude, I have no plan Bs, like this is going to work. We've been able to help a lot of people. We've helped over 10 people get to $100K a month. Austin Snyder and Gilberto, they just did $180,000. A lot of people, right? Andrew, amazing guy, did $60,000 cash collected in April with his real estate coaching offer. Zach is a pastor. He says it's hard to follow Landon with 100K a month, but yeah, he spent 1,500 on ads for his woodworking business, helping people start woodworking businesses, and collected 15,000 in cash, 45,000 in revenue. Asen came into the program, had a 7K day, 17K week, and is on pace to hit $30,000 to $50,000 a month after joining our program. Being stuck at $5,000 a month for quite some time. Landon here, amazing man of God, did 61K cash collected in a 4-week period, closed 6 out of his 8 calls, sowed $14,000 into ministries, and paid off $12,000 worth of debt. These are the kind of people we love helping, people who are on fire about their business and about helping people and want to be generous and give back. Gabe, him and his wife coach people on how to get their first rental. They did $34,000 just into a few days into January, and are doing anywhere from $50,000 to $80,000 a month in their coaching business. Andrew now doing well over 100K per month after starting with us at literally $5,000 a month. Now he's doing over 100. Incredible person, and helps people with Amazon. Adil, one of my favorite case studies. He used to watch my YouTube channel, got to $25,000 a month by copying my ads before he ever even joined the program. And when he joined, I told him to turn his ads up. He spent $3,000 and then made $13,000, in return, and he still hadn't even launched his VSL. All right, guys. So now that I'm not just some random dude on the internet that hasn't, helped other people do what they're saying they have, I want to talk to you about my personal story, and it's going to be extremely quick because I just want to give you a couple key pieces of information that led me to where I'm at and maybe can help you in your journey. So my name is Brandon Forbes. I grew up in a home where my parents, lived in a trailer house. I had a ton of limiting beliefs around money. A couple financial things happened that caused a ton of stress in their life, and they went, in and out of jail. They were addicted to meth. I moved in with my grandparents, and I love my grandparents, but even my grandpa kind of instilled just some beliefs about money in the sense that there was never enough, that, it wasn't abundant. So I had this scarcity mindset all throughout the earlier stages of my life. Whenever I got married, I was cleaning pools, making like $500 to $600 a week, until I met this guy at youth group. I'd gotten saved and started serving in our youth ministry whenever my wife and I first got married. And this guy was like, dude, you should work for my mom. Turns out his mom owned the Life Coach School, which is a $50 million a year online coaching business. And I started, shipping boxes in the earlier days to all of her clients. She had over like 5,000 clients. And eventually I moved up to overseeing the marketing and social media. We were editing videos, things like that. And I realized a lot of her clients and friends actually wanted the same service I was doing for her. So I started a social media marketing agency. We scaled that, to 20, 30K per month. And I realized this sucks. I hate it. I started drinking. I was living, a life where I wanted to make money, but I also wanted to serve God. And I was really just torn between the two. And I was just not in a good spot. I was drinking, like I said, and just not in a good spot. So the Lord had me lay down everything and then move to a small town here in Texas and take a job as a high-ticket sales rep. I thought I was done with business. I was like, you know what? I felt gross, felt like I had to lay everything down. 6 months into me working as a sales rep, I came up with something called the IG growth funnel. I basically was just posting reels and decided to boost one, and I noticed, holy crap, I'm getting a ton of Instagram followers, right? So then I started my own offer. We scaled that to $100,000 a month, month 3. And then last year we did over $2 million cash collected, had a record month of over $200,000 by teaching people this exact system and how to do it. But I've noticed something over the last few months, right? And there's always trends in high ticket coaching, right? VSLs, webinar funnels, challenge funnels, LinkedIn funnels, Facebook group funnels, organic only, no ads, more ads, low ticket, upsell funnel. There's always all of these options. Okay, and I discovered this new funnel just recently after I won the SKOOL games. Okay, we started a $297 a month offer, scaled it to $30K a month, went and hung out with Alex, and I got so much clarity on what I'm going to do going forward. I realized, recurring memberships are not as good as high ticket. Okay. Maybe if you have a huge audience and you're wanting to just make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month, but there's a ton of factors that go into it, like churn, the fact that you have to have hundreds of members to really make any real money. But I did learn something amazing, and it's that the Skool group funnel is actually an incredible place, okay? Because think about Instagram. Instagram is a guru model, right? You run ads, you get followers and connect one-to-one, and you can DM one-to-one, which is nice. YouTube, you know, run ads or grow organically, you get subscribers, but they're connecting with you one-to-one, right? That's the same with all social media platforms. And think of Skool as a, you know, storefront and social media as a sidewalk. Skool basically helps you shift from being a guru one-to-one to having a community, and it actually attracts people into the community for so much cheaper than it does with the guru model, right? So you're able to build a community and you're able to talk one-to-one because there's a messaging feature, and you're able for them to watch your long-form content, which is what the IG growth funnel was, right? You run ads, you get followers, you can DM them, and they can watch your reels to get nurtured and eventually make it over to your YouTube channel to get hyper-nurtured, super hot, on fire. They book in a call, and then they pay, right? It's just so much simpler. You run an ad, they join your Skool group, they get extremely nurtured, connect with other people, you're able to share wins, you're able to message, and then boom, they're in your actual paid, you know, high ticket coaching offer. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. So I want you to lean in, pay attention, because this is honestly the new trend in my opinion. You're going to see a lot of people shifting over to this model, and I'm going to be one of the first, and I'm hoping that if you implement this stuff, it's going to make you a lot of money and just simplify your life. And Instagram ad costs are going way up. The competition is going way up. Tons of fitness coaches are running this. So all the people, you know, wanting to get fitness coaching are seeing, you know, follower ads from hundreds of different people every single day, especially online coaches. So many people are coaching coaches on the follower ads when, you know, I give them away for free on my YouTube channel. So many other people do the same. But I'm telling you, lean in. This funnel is a freaking game changer, and I hope it helps you. So I'm going to help you set this up, launch the ads, what ads to do, what not to do, how to set up your community. If you're watching this, you're probably an online coach making anywhere from $5,000 to $100,000 a month, and your main outcome is profitability, or it should be. And this is where the majority of the coaching industry goes wrong. They focus on just big Stripe screenshots, but not actually how to profit. So you're probably making $5,000 to $100,000 a month. You don't have a proven acquisition channel, or it fluctuates, or ad costs are going up. Your offer doesn't have any recurring revenue. There's no LTV. You're stressed out. You're like, man, I just want a simple, scalable business where I can profit a great amount. Maybe you do want to get to 200, 300, 400K a month. That might be part of your goal, but ultimately, you just want to make more profit in a simple way and help more people, right? And after working with all the people that I mentioned before and hundreds of others, I've boiled it down to really 5 key areas that you have to have dialed in as we dive into this Skool funnel. The first thing is your mindset, right? If you have a horrible attitude, you're not willing to get coached, you're not willing to invest in yourself, you're not willing to do the hard work, like you can just go ahead and boil down, you know, that nothing else that you do is going to work, right? Everything to the right is actually working on the business. This speaks to you, right? And I live by the principle, basically, the 5 F's, right? Your faith has to be in order. Your finances have to be in order. You should be taking care of your body with your fitness, your family, and you need to have a community of friends, right? Ideally, a community of people that are building the same thing as you to keep you going when you feel like you're getting burned out, and people around you who are ahead of you. That way they can pull you forward, right? So the first thing is mindset. The next thing is your offer. And I'm going to be really quick on these, but the offer is pretty simple. Like I said, you can do a recurring model where it's like $297 a month if you've got a big audience and you're just wanting, you know, recurring revenue. You're just wanting, you know, 5 to 10K a month and profit. Keep things super simple. But what I recommend, without a doubt, is a high ticket offer, right? With MRR attached to ongoing coaching, right? Launching a mastermind and getting your business to where mine is at, where we have anywhere from $60,000 to $80,000 a month in recurring revenue. And selling a high ticket offer looks like selling something between $2,000 and $10,000, right? and scaling that, right? And then launching a mastermind where people can pay for ongoing coaching on a weekly basis, right? And that's where we get most of our recurring revenue. So once you have the offer dialed in by having a good niche that has money, and then also a hack that I've found recently that I've been teaching is that shares the same values. For instance, you could go after firefighters. One of the firefighters could be a strip club owner. The other one could be a pastor, right? They're probably not going to take their kids on a vacation together. Point is, niche is not enough, right? You have to go after people that share the same values as you. When you do that, they're going to like you more. It's going to be easier to sign people up, and you're going to actually enjoy working with the people that you're attracting, right? And they're going to enjoy working with you. The next piece is marketing. You have to have a proven marketing system to where you can trade $1, right, in ads and get anywhere from $2 to $10 back, right? And this is exactly what you do whenever you run ads, right? Whenever you get good at organic marketing, whenever you get good at nurturing. So there's a lot of things here in the marketing that you have to have dialed in if you ever want to be able to scale in a way that doesn't suck. The next thing is you have to have a way to transition someone from just being in your audience to being an actual paid client. And right, this is what we call the sales process, right? How to get people on a call, how to help them make a decision, and how to switch your sales calls from just being sales calls where you have to overcome objections all the time, where you have money issues all the time, where there's fear involved, to simply just enrolling people, right? Enrollment calls. That comes from being able to nurture and then building out a simple, lean team, right? Maybe a couple coaches on board to help you coach your students, a setter to help you manage your messages, and a VA, right? And then if you want to do the closer model, a closer or two, right? Keeping things super lean, super profitable, and stacking recurring revenue. And I'm going to show you exactly how this school group funnel plays into this piece and makes everything else possible. But I can guarantee you, if you're watching this video, the reason you're not where you want to be right now is one of these reasons. So you can't put everything on your marketing. Maybe it's your offer. Maybe it's your sales process. Maybe you have the wrong team on board. But if everything else is dialed in, this is going to be about marketing, and it can help you market a lot better. All right, guys, so let's dive into how this works and how you could practically implement this into your high-ticket coaching business. So how the funnel works, right? I usually map out funnels like this, okay? So the funnel I've taught most of you guys and have taught for the last few years is the IG growth funnel. You run an ad, okay, to get followers, right? After they follow you, they go into your setting process and start seeing your content, your YouTube channel. They book in a call. They watch your VSL before the call. You take the call, and then, you close ideally 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4 if you're good, and you make a profit. And essentially, we took that same exact model and just replaced 2 ads, right? The ads and then where the ads are directing, essentially. So instead of running a boosted post on Instagram, now you're going to run a conversion event ad, right? And you're going to send it to a website, which is your school group. And after they answer 3 questions, right, qualifying questions to make sure that they are your ideal client, then you can accept them into the group. They start getting nurtured. Honestly, way better than on Instagram, in my opinion, because there's a lot more long-form content you can set. They'll watch your VSL before, and then the call closing rate should be something similar to this. So in a nutshell, this is my niche, if you will. So over here on the ad side to the left, you're going to think of the main pain points that your offer solves, right? So for me, I put in there an MRR training, the YouTube funnel, a profit training, the school funnel that I'm talking about here, the IG funnel we teach, KPIs that you should track, sales script, client success training, setter and sales script, and offer training, because these are the main bottlenecks that hold people back from getting their business and their coaching business to where, they want it to be. So inside of school, I put, courses in there. I put different PDFs, right? We have live calls, which are basically webinars. We have CTA post, right? Client interviews, and then there's networking with other people inside of the group. So let's break this down even further. What does this look like practically? So practically, how we're going to start is we're going to find 1 or 2 ads to start with that we know for a fact speak to your ideal client. So in the same script that I would use for any other ad to get people to follow us, essentially, we use the same exact setup to get them into our school group. And I'm going to show you what my actual school group looks like from the inside. So this is inside of our school group, and I'm going to show you how Skool works. So obviously you're going to want to set up your community and just tell people what it is, right? Community and resources for online coaches. This is the about page. So whenever we drive traffic with ads, they go to this page where they can see the different modules we have, right? And then you just explain who the group is for, right? This is what we do inside of the group. This is some of the stuff you're going to get. This is what I did. And yeah, as soon as they get here, there's a little button, and then they answer these 3 questions. So just like an Instagram follower would come in, essentially you get people interested in joining your group like this, right? And then you can go through and accept the people that you want in and reject the people that you don't want in. Now, the cool thing about this is as soon as you, let's say, accept a new member, instantly Skool has an automation where you can direct message that member, right? So then, boom, an automation just fired off. We started a conversation with that person, and you can have your chats here, and you can literally have an appointment setter log in, have those chats. Another pro about Skool is there's absolutely no message restrictions. Like on Instagram, if you send too many messages, sometimes you can get banned. That doesn't exist on Skool. Another pro tip is having a pinned post where you ask people, 4 questions that, qualify them and then build trust, community, right? People are sharing, where they work from, their desk setups, and so on. So super cool little, tidbit that I'll give you there that keeps engagement super high. Move on to your classroom. This is where you can put in modules and drop them over time. And basically, they're mini VSLs where people watch them and then grow deeper and deeper and trust with you and then want to eventually work with you the same way we teach on YouTube. You can have calendar calls where you can schedule masterminds or weekly events. We do a Bible study every Monday in here, and then spontaneously I'll throw on a webinar and we'll hop on mastermind and so on. You can see all of your members in here, so super convenient for setters. You can even do CTAs by talking about open spots and having people comment on your offer post. And here's how I'm choosing to think about this. Let's say that this is a sidewalk, right? And on the sidewalk, you've got your Instagram channel, you've got your YouTube channel, right? Let's say you've got, Facebook, and let's say you're big on Twitter and even TikTok, right? I know it's X now, so we'll just say X, right? And we'll even go down and say LinkedIn. And one of my friends actually helped me think about it this way, but I thought it was really cool. Once you pass a certain point in your business, you want to own the traffic. And the reality is you could get banned on Instagram, tomorrow. You could get banned on YouTube tomorrow, banned on Facebook, message restrictions, ads could stop working, all this different stuff. So how I'm choosing to think about Skool is that it's traffic that I actually own, right? So over here, all these social platforms are the sidewalk, if you will. But whenever someone makes the conscious decision to go into my Skool community, they have now walked into my storefront, right? And the cool thing about this is not only are they in my storefront, but I also get their email, and then they can go onto my email list, right, forever to forever be nurtured. So my whole point of my social media now is to get everyone from my social accounts into Skool. And Skool is where I do the selling and serving. People have literally already got clients in our free community without paying me $1. Right, so some of you guys are probably asking me like, hey, what are the ads you're running? Let me show you. I've been running these for just a few days, and we're averaging $2.80 per member with our Twitter graphic ad and $1.76 per member from our video ads. And if you know anything about follower ads, the cheapest followers I ever got that were quality were about $6 to $10 per follow. So this is significantly cheaper. But let me get right to it and just show you the ads. I've got one candid video ad where I just show people inside of the community what we're doing, what we're giving away. things like that. I took my follower ad script, made it exactly the same, except I said, hey, click the link down below to join our Skool community instead of, hey, give me a follow. I did an asset giveaway where on this one I said, hey, I just left Alex Ramuzzi's, here's my Skool notes from the Skool Mastermind. Would love to give them to you. And then I just did a basic Twitter graphic where I said, hey, just won the Skool games, giving everything away for free inside of my group. Only accepting established coaches. Click the link down below to sign up. Brian, one of our clients, is a fitness coach. He's getting $9 group joins right now and already booked one call for $38, which I think most of you guys are smart enough to know that that's pretty much unheard of, especially in your first $38. Okay, so I want to map out the overall funnel and what we've talked about so far. So if you guys are familiar with funnels, there's top of funnel traffic, there's the middle of funnel, and then there is the bottom of the funnel, right? So far, all we've covered is the top, right? So you run an ad to get them into your Skool group, okay? But here's the cool thing. Many of you guys have been running ads on Instagram. You've got an audience on Instagram, things like that. So you can actually set up retargeting ads, and instead of just pushing them to an Instagram message, which you can still continue to do, but now you can also push them into Skool, right? So you're hitting the top of funnel traffic, right, with the new ads, kind of like you would do your follower ads, and then you're also retargeting your audience and getting them into Skool. The cool thing about the follower ads is that it built you a massive audience, not just of, followers at the time being, but it also built you a massive audience of people who have seen portions of your ad, seen you on the internet, that you're able to retarget that necessarily didn't follow you. Another big thing about the follower ads is I have 46,000 followers on Instagram from these ads, but I don't have 46,000 clients. So most of the money from my follower ads are people who still haven't bought anything from me, right? Those are perfect people to go ahead and move into your Skool group. And if you've never ran ads on Instagram or don't have an audience anywhere, totally fine. You can still start with the top of funnel ad and then retarget people who've seen this ad to get them into your Skool, which is super cool. So now that they're in your Skool, this is what I want to hit on next, which is the middle of funnel, right? Like we talked about a minute ago, they're going to start to see your course inside of there. They're going to interact in the community. They're going to start to see some of your CTAs, and so on. But the cool part is that you can actually couple your nurturing mechanisms with a setter. So you can automate this whole process by having your setter accept all of the requests, right? Which then fires off a automated message, right? And they start messaging the leads that come in. They message all of the CTA responses in the group. They nurture the group daily for you by responding to people's questions, people's posts. They could literally attend your weekly webinar, monthly webinar, whatever, and set people from the group to ask great questions. They could message them after, and then you're going to have them track their KPIs just like they would on Instagram. So some of you guys are like, dude, this is amazing. I already see how it can work. A few of you are like, what is a setter? Let me address it really quick. A setter is simply a human being that works inside of your social platforms to send messages, or inside of now your Skool community. That way you don't have to send messages all day long. Basically, you can automate that process, send messages all day long, and then you give them a commission of each sale that closes. So I've got some exciting new updates that I want to walk you through inside of our program called Scale. So inside of Scale, we're going to help you first identify the right model you should be running inside of your coaching business. So you don't just make a ton of sales, pay a ton of money on ads, have no recurring revenue, always be in flight or flight mode where you're having to sign new clients to even pay your bills, high software, high team expenses. We're going to help you dial in a model that actually allows you to have freedom, build your audience, enjoy what you're doing, and ultimately optimize for profit, not just revenue. The second thing is you have to have a good offer. You have to know your niche. You have to know your deliverables. You have to have a clear way to communicate your values. You need to know who isn't a good client and who is the right client. And you need to be able to attract people with money. And that's exactly what we're going to help you do when we build the offer. And we're going to help you add on recurring revenue to it so you don't have to start from zero every single month. The next thing is we're going to help you dial in your marketing. We're going to help you script the ads, launch the ads, and build your Skool group in a way that nurtures and pre-sells your audience. Not only that, we'll help you launch the IG growth funnel if you aren't already running it. And if you are, we'll show you how to use it to your advantage when you launch the school group funnel. And last but not least, we're going to help you dial in your YouTube channel. So these three things work together to grow your audience, your recurring revenue, and to help you serve more people and make more profit. We're changing up the deliverables on our setting process. We just hired a coach that's going to do a weekly call with your setters. We're going to coach you on your own setting process, help you build out a setting process, and then we're going to hold your setters accountable to it. Or if you are your own setter, you're going to be on that call every single week to make sure you're hitting your KPIs and being coachable and being as productive as you can be. Not only that, I just brought on a sales manager who's going to be coaching every single one of my clients every single week on their sales calls. You can bring your sales calls to that call. He's going to coach you, or you can enforce that your closers show up to this call. And we're going to coach your closing team every single week by someone who's scaled multiple offers to over $200,000 a month and a few to over $1 million a month. He's absolutely incredible, and he sells ethically in a way that works. He's implemented this process into my own business, and it's absolutely amazing. And now he's going to be implementing it into yours every single week. Not only that, we're going to help you build out the right team. Maybe this is what your team looks like right now, and you're overwhelmed, you're stressed, and your profits being absolutely obliterated. Or maybe you desire to have a big team, and that's totally okay. We're going to show you how to set up your team of closers, coaches, setters, your finance team, an assistant, and give you all the workflows and processes to bring people on. Or if you're just like, dude, I want to run a model that's super simple where I don't have to take a bunch of sales calls, we'll show you how to sell with offer docs and enrollment calls, and how to bring on an assistant where it's just literally you and assistant. You can still profit anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 a month by stacking high MRR and building out really good offers that absolutely crush, and building out a sick marketing funnel. That way people are warm and ready to buy. You're going to get access to our course that covers everything from A to B, group call recordings, and my own private training on how to launch your own school and how we won the school games with it. You're going to get access to 3 weekly group calls per week. The first one is with me. We're going to talk about everything: offer, marketing, sales, team, personal life, things like that. The second one is going to be with my closer, who's going to hold your closers accountable and you accountable to making sure that you're hitting your KPIs. And the third one is with my marketing and setting director to make sure that your setters and marketing is in alignment and scalable and working and firing on all cylinders. You're going to get access to our community Slack where we post wins, ask questions, and encourage each other. You're going to get access to our community where we share wins, ask questions, and help each other move forward. You're going to get a private Slack channel with me where you're able to talk about wins, new ideas for how to stack more MRR, and how to scale even further. And in case you were wondering, yes, we're going to help you script your ads, launch your ads, and scale your ads as far as you want them to go. So guys, you really have 2 options. A, you could implement all of this yourself. You could take a lot of time to try and figure out the, nitty gritty parts of like how to actually set up the ads, how to, script ads for different niches, how to set the people as they come in, how to set up all the automations. These ads are not as simple as boosted posts. You have to do, conversion events. You have to do different tracking, different targeting. So obviously I've given you enough to where you can go and implement this on your own. And hopefully you do, and get back to me and tell me all the amazing results you're seeing. But if you're one of the ones you're like, dude, I've got money, I'm already making money in my coaching business, I don't have time, and I see exactly how this could work and how it could scale. I want to be one of the first ones to kind of jump on this new wave and implement this into my business. We've got an offer where we're going to help you do A to Z. Set everything up. We're going to help you script your ads, launch your ads, show you the setting script that we're using, show you how to nurture your audience by what to put in the group, what different posts to do, how to automate a lot of the process, and really get those ad costs down so that way your cost per acquisition is in a scalable manner. That way you don't have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to get this to work. What I've found after helping so many people with the IG growth funnel is you can totally implement it on your own, but the people who pay for help end up making a greater impact faster, right? And I will say this, there's absolutely no guarantees ever in coaching, especially no guarantees with marketing. But if you've got a proven offer, you've already got some case studies, you've got money for ads, and you're like, yo, dude, I see exactly how this works. I see the roadmap. I want to be one of the first ones, kind of running this as a forerunner. This is the same experience I had when I started the IG growth funnel. We were the first ones to do it. And then boom, massive momentum. If you want to be one of the first ones on this new wave, if you will, and you want our help doing it, what I want you to do is click the link down below, select a time to chat with me or my team, and we're just going to walk you through exactly how we can help you go from point A to point B. And hey, look, we literally can't help everyone. There's absolutely no way. And this is not an easy process, but if you have a proven offer, you've got some cash to run ads with, and you're like, dude, I think I've got what it takes, I'm willing to put in the work, I think we can help you. But again, we're not going to make you an offer if we can't help. So on that call, really, it's just hearing about you, making sure you're a good fit. And if we think we're able to help, we'll kind of walk you through what that looks like. And if not, send you on your way with probably some more free training. But again, if you're like, yo, dude, I need help, I see how this could all work, I want to implement it, click the link down below to book in a call, and we'll chat soon. And if you're one of the people that like to try things on your own and you'd rather not book in a call, at least use this link in the description to sign up for Skool so I can get recurring revenue off of your payment for life. It's only $99, and every person you refer to Skool, you get $40 per month. So I think this video is worth well more than $40 if you decide to use Skool. At least do me a favor and use this link when you sign up. But for those of you who are like, dude, I've already got some momentum, I don't have time to waste, I want this to work before a ton of other people start doing it in my niche, and I want to get your help installing it, setting it up. That way we could start running ads as soon as this week. And maybe I've already helped you, with Instagram. You've seen some of my free content and have, increased your coaching business because of it. I would just encourage you to go ahead, click the link down below in the description to book in a call. And again, we'll chat with you guys soon.